comes a time in life when someone treats you as if your presence is an option, as if your love is disposable. And in that moment, you have a choice. You can chase, you can beg, you can plead for their attention, or you can rise. The greatest lesson you will ever learn is that your absence is far more powerful than your presence in the life of someone who failed to value you. Today, we are going to shift the energy. You will no longer be the one who suffers. Instead, you will stand in your power and let them feel the pain of losing you. When you give someone your energy, you are giving them your power. Every thought, every emotion, and every action directed towards someone who no longer values you is energy you are pouring into a space that does not nourish you in return. You may not realize it, but energy is not just about physical presence. It is about the silent moments when you wonder what they are doing, when you replay old conversations in your mind, when you check your phone hoping for a message that never comes. Every time you do this, you are investing in them instead of yourself. You must understand that energy flows where attention goes. When your attention is locked on someone who has moved on, who does not appreciate you, or who only reaches out on their terms, you are keeping yourself tied to a cycle of pain. They are not losing sleep over your thoughts. They are not feeling the same longing that you are. Why? Because they are not the ones giving away their energy. You are. And that is why you feel drained, exhausted, and stuck. The moment you stop pouring your energy into them, something shifts. They feel it. They may not be able to explain it, but they notice when you stop reacting, when you stop engaging, when you stop making them the center of your world. And more importantly, you notice it. You suddenly have more mental clarity. You feel lighter. You start to remember who you were before their presence clouded your vision. It is not easy to stop thinking about someone who meant so much to you. Your heart wants to hold on, to keep hoping, to believe that if you just give a little more, they will finally see your worth. But the truth is, someone who truly values you does not require endless effort to recognize your importance. Love does not need to be chased. And the moment you have to convince someone to care about you is the moment you need to step back and ask yourself, why am I fighting for something that is draining me? Your energy is sacred. It is the force that fuels your dreams, your passions, and your well-being. Imagine if you redirected all the time and effort you spent thinking about them into something that builds you up. Imagine if instead of waiting for a call, you focused on developing a new skill, working on your goals, or surrounding yourself with people who genuinely uplift you. When you stop giving your energy away, you reclaim your life. You become the main character again. Silence is a powerful response. Sometimes the most profound statement you can make is the one you never say out loud. When someone expects you to reach out, to react, to show them that they still have a hold over you, and instead you do nothing, oh, they feel it. The absence of your energy speaks volumes. They start to wonder. They start to question. And suddenly the dynamic shifts. The power that they once had over you fades because you are no longer fueling it. But this isn't just about making them miss you. This is about making yourself whole again. When you stop giving your energy away, you start to heal. You start to see things clearly. You realize that you were never the one who lost anything. The one who does not see your value, who takes you for granted, who treats your love as an afterthought. They are the ones who lost. Because your energy, your love, your presence, it is a gift. And if someone does not cherish that, then it is time to give it to yourself instead. It is important to remember that letting go does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you erase the memories or pretend that what you felt was not real. It simply means you choose yourself. It means you decide that your energy is too valuable to be wasted on someone who does not reciprocate it. And once you make that decision, everything changes. You feel lighter, you feel stronger, you feel free. So today, make a promise to yourself. Promise to stop feeding the past. Promise to stop waiting for someone who is not waiting for you. Promise to redirect your energy toward the things that inspire you, empower you, and make you feel alive. Because the moment you do, you step into your power. You step into the version of yourself that is unstoppable, radiant, and whole. And that is the moment they will feel the weight of losing you. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you reclaim. Somewhere along the way, you may have lost sight of who you are. Maybe it was through heartbreak, disappointment, or years of being undervalued by those around you. Maybe you poured so much of yourself into others that you forgot how powerful you truly are. But no matter what has happened, your confidence is still within you, waiting to be awakened. The first step to reclaiming your confidence is realizing that you are enough just as you are. You do not need to change yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone. The moment you accept yourself fully, your flaws, your strengths, your past, and your potential, you step into a version of yourself that no one can shake. Confidence is not about being perfect. It is about embracing who you are without apology. There was a time when you trusted yourself without hesitation. Think back to when you were younger, before the world told you who you should be. You had dreams, you had desires, and you believed anything was possible. That belief is still inside you, buried beneath layers of doubt and conditioning. The good news is you can bring it back. You can strip away the fear, the hesitation, and the insecurity. And you can choose to believe in yourself again. One of the most powerful ways to reclaim your confidence is to stop seeking validation from others. The moment you depend on someone else's approval to feel good about yourself, you give them control over your happiness. Confidence comes from within. It is not something that can be granted by another person. When you stop looking for outside confirmation of your worth, you take back your power. You begin to trust yourself, your decisions, and your path. Your body language, your posture, and your voice all send messages to the world about how you see yourself. When you carry yourself with confidence, people respond to you differently, but more importantly, you feel different. Stand tall, speak with certainty, look people in the eye, not because you need to prove anything, but because you deserve to take up space in this world. The way you hold yourself influences how you feel about yourself. And when you embody confidence, it becomes second nature. Another key to reclaiming your confidence is letting go of the past. You cannot feel strong and empowered if you are still carrying the weight of old wounds and mistakes. The past does not define you. Every experience has shaped you, but none of them have the power to dictate your future unless you allow them to. Forgive yourself. Release the pain. Understand that your worth is not measured by what has happened to you, but by how you rise from it. Surrounding yourself with the right energy is essential. If you are constantly around people who drain you, criticize you, or make you doubt yourself, it will be difficult to feel confident. Pay attention to the company you keep. Spend time with those who uplift you, who see your greatness, and who encourage you to be your best self. Energy is contagious, and when you are surrounded by positivity, your confidence will naturally grow. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is another powerful way to rebuild your self-assurance. Confidence is built through action. The more you challenge yourself, the more you realize what you are capable of. It is not about never feeling fear. It is about moving forward despite it. Every time you push past doubt and take a step toward your goals, you reinforce the belief that you are capable, strong, and worthy. Reclaiming your confidence also means speaking to yourself with kindness. The words you say to yourself matter. If you constantly criticize yourself, you will never feel good enough. But when you replace self-doubt with self-love, everything changes. Start affirming your strength. Tell yourself every day, I am powerful, I am worthy, I am enough. It may feel unnatural at first, but over time, these words will become your truth. You are not the same person you were yesterday. Every single day, you are growing, learning, and evolving. Confidence is not about never having setbacks. It is about knowing that no matter what happens, you can handle it. It is about trusting yourself enough to know that you will always rise. So today, make the decision to reclaim what is already yours. Let go of the doubt, the fear, and the need for approval. Stand in your truth, own your power, walk with certainty, knowing that you are more than enough. Because once you reclaim your confidence, no one can take it away from you. There is immense power in your absence. When you remove yourself from situations, people, or environments that do not honor you, something profound happens. You create a space that forces others to realize what they had when you were present. Too often people take kindness, love, and presence for granted until it is no longer there. But when you step back, when you stop giving your energy so freely, that absence speaks louder than words ever could. Many people operate under the illusion that you will always be available, that no matter how they treat you, you will stay. They become comfortable with your presence, assuming that your kindness means permanence. But the moment you choose to walk away, to disengage, to focus on yourself instead of constantly giving to those who do not appreciate you, they are forced to confront the void you leave behind. That void is where they finally understand your value. Making your absence known is not about playing games. It is not about manipulating others into missing you. It is about self-respect. It is about recognizing when you have poured enough of yourself into a situation that no longer serves you. You do not have to announce your departure. You do not have to explain yourself. Simply step back and let your silence do the work. When you pull away, people will notice. They may not say it immediately, but they will feel it. The absence of your energy, your support, your attention, it leaves a mark. Suddenly, they realize that the effort you gave was not a given, it was a choice. And now that choice is no longer being made for them. Absence allows others to reflect. When you are always available, when you constantly respond, when you are always the one reaching out, people do not have time to consider your worth. But when you step back, they are left with nothing but their thoughts. They start questioning why you are no longer around, why the warmth of your presence is missing. This is where realization happens. For some, the realization comes too late. They thought you would always be there, so they never put in the effort to appreciate you. They assumed your love, friendship, or attention was endless. But life does not work that way. People only have so much to give before they choose to prioritize themselves. And when that moment comes, those who took you for granted will feel the weight of your absence. However, making your absence known is not just about others, it is about you. It is about reclaiming your energy, your time, and your self-worth. When you stop being readily available to those who do not reciprocate your effort, you free yourself. You allow yourself to grow, to heal, and to rediscover the parts of you that were lost in constantly giving. You may wonder, will they miss me? The answer is simple. If they truly valued you, they will. If they never did, then their absence is your gain. Either way, you win. You win because you are no longer investing in places where you are undervalued. You win because you are prioritizing yourself instead of chasing after validation. Absence makes people appreciate presence. When you are no longer answering calls, no longer responding to messages, no longer making plans, people begin to feel your loss. They remember the times you showed up, the way you cared, the energy you brought into their lives. And in that remembrance, they are left with the undeniable truth. You were never the problem. You were the blessing they failed to cherish. There is strength in walking away. It takes courage to step back and say, I will no longer be part of something that does not uplift me. But in that courage, you gain something invaluable: self-respect. You prove to yourself that you are not desperate for attention, that your worth is not determined by how much you are needed, but by how much you value yourself. And when you finally make your absence known, something magical happens. You become irreplaceable. The people who once overlooked you will realize that they cannot find another you. They can search for someone else to fill the space you left, but it will never be the same. Because your energy, your presence, your essence, it is unique. So do not be afraid to step away. Do not be afraid to let your absence be felt. It is in that space of silence, in that moment of distance, that people realize the impact you had. And most importantly, it is where you realize the power of choosing yourself. Your glow up is not just about how you look. It is about how you feel, how you think, and how you move through life. It is about leveling up in every area, from your mindset to your habits, from your self-care to your personal growth. Investing in your glow up means choosing to become the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for you. It is about recognizing that you are worthy of effort, of care, and of the life you truly desire. The first and most important investment you can make is in your mindset. How you think shapes everything. If your thoughts are filled with self-doubt, negativity, and limitations, then no amount of external change will truly transform you. You must shift the way you speak to yourself. Replace I can't with I will. Replace I'm not enough with I am more than enough. Confidence does not come from perfection, it comes from embracing yourself fully. Affirm your worth daily. The words you tell yourself create the foundation for your glow up. Next, take control of your energy. Who and what you give your time to matters. If you are constantly drained by toxic relationships, meaningless distractions, and environments that do not inspire you, then your glow up will be delayed. Protect your peace. Set boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to you, and that is okay. Investing in your glow up means prioritizing relationships that nourish you, that support your growth, and that push you to be better. When you surround yourself with positivity, your energy naturally shifts and your confidence radiates. Your physical health plays a massive role in your transformation. Your body carries you through life, and how you treat it determines how you feel every day. Nourish yourself with good food, hydrate, and move your body. Exercise is not just about appearance. It is about strength, endurance, and self-discipline. When you take care of your body, you naturally feel more confident, more energized, and more in tune with yourself. Taking the time to invest in your wellness is a sign of self-respect. Your glow up also requires you to work on your emotional well-being. Healing is a crucial step. You cannot truly level up if you are still carrying past pain, resentment, or insecurities. Address what is holding you back, whether it is through journaling, therapy, meditation, or deep self-reflection. Make it a priority to release what no longer serves you. You deserve peace, and part of glowing up is letting go of anything that dims your light. Personal development is an investment that will never fail you. Read books that expand your mind. Learn new skills that open doors for you. Step outside of your comfort zone and challenge yourself to grow. Every time you push yourself to learn, to evolve, to improve, you add value to yourself. Your glow up is not just about looking good, it is about becoming someone who feels good about who they are, inside and out. The more you invest in your growth, the more unstoppable you become. Style and appearance are part of the glow up journey, but they are an outward reflection of the inner work you do. When you take care of yourself, when you dress in a way that makes you feel powerful, you carry yourself differently. This is not about impressing others. It is about honoring yourself. When you look in the mirror and love what you see, when you feel confident in your skin, that energy radiates. Invest in yourself by dressing in a way that aligns with who you are becoming. Carry yourself like someone who knows their worth. A true glow-up is also about financial independence. Your mindset around money affects your entire life. Investing in your financial well-being means learning how to manage money wisely, building stability, and creating opportunities for yourself. Financial freedom allows you to make choices that align with your happiness rather than being trapped in situations out of necessity. Start saving, start learning, and start building a future that supports your dreams. The most powerful part of your glow-up is realizing that it is an ongoing journey. There is no final destination. Every day you have the choice to invest in yourself, to choose growth, to step into your power. You are not in competition with anyone but your past self. The only goal is to become better than you were yesterday. When you truly invest in your glow-up, you stop chasing validation because you realize that you are already enough. Your energy shifts, your confidence grows, and people notice. But the best part? You do not glow up for them. You do it for you. Because you deserve a life that reflects your worth, and the only person who can create that life is you. So start today, invest in yourself, and watch how everything changes. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone. The moment you stop chasing validation, the moment you stop explaining yourself, the moment you stop trying to convince people of your value, that is the moment you truly step into your power. Your worth is not something to be debated, negotiated, or earned. It simply is. The more you try to prove it, the more you diminish it. Instead, let them feel it. Let your absence, your silence, your energy speak for you. Many people spend their lives seeking approval. They over-explain, they over-give. They try so hard to be understood, to be accepted, to be chosen. But the truth is, the people who truly see your worth will not need endless explanations. They will recognize it on their own. Those who require constant convincing were never meant to be part of your journey in the first place. Think about this. When you walk into a room, do you need to announce your presence, or do people naturally feel your energy? True confidence is silent. It does not beg to be seen. It simply exists, and that existence is powerful. The most magnetic people are not the ones shouting their value. They are the ones who embody it effortlessly. When you stop proving yourself, you shift the dynamic. You no longer try to win people over. You no longer tolerate situations that require you to overextend yourself just to be acknowledged. You no longer waste energy on those who refuse to see you. Instead, you focus on yourself. You invest in your own growth, your own peace, your own success. And as you do, something powerful happens. People begin to notice. They feel the shift. They feel the absence of your energy when you pull back. They feel the weight of your silence when you stop over-explaining. They feel the loss when you no longer show up the way you used to. And in that space, they are forced to confront the truth. You were never the problem. You were always the asset. The strongest statement you can make is to simply be. Not to argue, not to chase, not to demand respect. Just to exist in your power, fully and unapologetically. When you know your worth, you do not beg for it to be recognized. You move forward knowing that the right people will see it without you having to force them to. People often do not appreciate what is constantly available, but the moment something is taken away, its value becomes clear. That is why your greatest power is not in proving yourself, but in simply being yourself and letting others feel the impact of your presence or the absence of it. Do not waste time trying to convince someone to see you. Do not overextend yourself to be chosen. Do not lower your standards just to be accepted. The people who truly matter will see your worth without you having to prove it. And those who do not, let them go. Their inability to recognize your value does not decrease it. Instead of proving your worth, embody it. Carry yourself with confidence. Speak with certainty. Hold yourself to high standards. Protect your energy. And most importantly, know that your worth is not dependent on external validation. It comes from within. When you truly understand this, everything changes. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you receive. You no longer argue, you walk away. And in doing so, you command the kind of respect and admiration that cannot be forced. So step back. Let your presence or absence speak for itself. Let your energy tell the story. The right people will feel it. And those who do not, they were never meant for you anyway. Life has a way of restoring balance, even when it seems like injustice prevails. The universe is always working, always shifting, always correcting what needs to be corrected. Sometimes it does not happen in the way you expect, and sometimes it does not happen on your timeline. But make no mistake, the universe always balances the scales. What is meant to be yours will find you. What is not meant for you will fall away. And those who have wronged you will eventually face the weight of their own actions. It is easy to feel discouraged when you see people getting away with things they should not. You may wonder why dishonest, manipulative, or selfish people seem to succeed while kind, honest, and hardworking people struggle. But the truth is, no one truly gets away with anything. The universe operates on the principle of energy. What you put out always finds its way back to you. It may not happen immediately, but it will happen. Have you ever noticed how people who mistreat others eventually face their own struggles? It may not always be visible to you, but their energy returns to them in some form. The person who betrayed you, the one who took you for granted, the one who walked away without a second thought. They will at some point experience what they put you through. You do not need to seek revenge or force justice. The natural order of things will take care of it for you. When you carry resentment, when you hold on to anger, you block your own blessings. The energy of revenge, bitterness, and pain only weighs you down. Let go, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. The universe will handle the rest. Every time you choose to walk away with grace instead of engaging in negativity, you elevate yourself. And when you elevate yourself, you align with blessings that are far greater than any form of revenge could ever bring. The same law applies to good energy as well. The kindness you give, the love you share, the positive intentions you set, they all return to you in ways you may not even expect. Have faith that every time you choose to do right, every time you operate from a place of love and integrity, your efforts are never wasted. Your goodness does not go unseen. Even when it seems like no one appreciates it, the universe does, and it will reward you at the right time in the right way. Think of all the times in your life when things seemed unfair, only for something better to come later. Think of the people you lost, only to realize later that they were never meant for your path. Think of the opportunities that slipped away, only for something greater to appear in their place. The universe does not take from you without the intention of giving something better, but you must trust in the process. You must trust that balance is always being restored, even when you cannot see it happening. Patience is key. The scales do not always balance overnight. Some lessons take time. Some situations need to unfold in ways that you cannot yet understand. But one day you will look back and see that everything made sense. The people who underestimated you will witness your success. The ones who took you for granted will realize what they lost. The struggles you endured will shape you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. Let go of the need to control how justice happens. Your only job is to keep growing, to keep moving forward, and to trust that what is meant for you will never miss you. Instead of focusing on those who wronged you, focus on you. Invest in your growth, your healing, and your happiness. When you do that, you shift your energy. And when you shift your energy, you align with the blessings that were always meant for you. The universe is always watching. It is always balancing. Trust it. Let go of worry, let go of resentment, and watch as everything falls into place exactly as it is meant to. You are powerful. You are worthy. You are enough. Right here, right now, you choose yourself. You release the past. You embrace the present. And you step boldly into a future where you are loved, respected, and valued. And as you rise, they will watch from a distance, feeling the weight of losing you. Because you were never the one who lost, they were.